Hello students, we will do triple integral in spherical coordinates. So recall what is spherical coordinates. So this is a system to represent a point in the space. So suppose P is a point in space. How to reach the point P? One way to reach the point P is using rectangular coordinates. Go parallel to x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. You will reach the point x, y, z. Another way to reach the point P is, it's like this. So you are just recalling what is meant by spherical coordinates. It's a triplet, rho, phi, theta. So what is rho? It is the distance of the point P from the origin. And what is phi? It is the angle that the line or the vector OP makes with the positive z-axis. And what is theta? So drop P vertically downwards onto the xy plane. Suppose that this is the projection of P. Call it Q. Now look at the vector OQ. Look at the vector OQ. Let R be the distance of the point Q from the origin. Now theta is the angle that the vector OQ makes with the positive x-axis. Okay, now what are the relation between rho, phi and theta with x, y and z? Since this point is x, y, z and rho is the distance from the origin to this point x, y, z, rho is equal to, as usual, square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, now we will compute small r. So this is the angle theta. So from this right angle triangle, you can get cos theta is equal to x by r, or x is equal to r cos theta. But what is r? Look at this right angle triangle OQP. From this right angle triangle, you will get, since this angle is phi, this angle will be pi by 2 minus phi. So cos pi by 2 minus phi is adjacent side r divided by hypotenuse rho. Therefore r is equal to rho cos pi by 2 minus phi. So it is rho sin phi. So substitute for r here. So you will get x is equal to, from this triangle, right angle triangle, x is equal to r cos theta, which is equal to rho sin phi cos theta. Y is equal to, from this right angle triangle again, y is equal to r sin theta, but r is this, so rho sin phi sin theta. And what is z? From this right angle triangle, sin pi by 2 minus phi is opposite side, namely z divided by the hypotenuse rho. So z is equal to rho sin pi by 2 minus phi, which is rho cos phi. So this is x, y and z in terms of rho, phi and theta. Okay. Now we will go to triple integrals. So suppose that you have a region or domain D in the cylindrical space, in the spherical space. So these are the coordinate axes x, y and z. This is x, this is y, this is z, and this is the region D or domain D, and here you have a real valued function f, capital F in our notation. So this is the real line, and suppose I am going to give rectangular coordinates. Instead of rectangular coordinates, I am going to give spherical coordinates. So suppose that this is the point P, so this will be represented by rho comma phi comma theta, okay. So triple integral over D, f is a function of rho, phi and theta, so f of rho comma phi comma theta dV is equal to, by Fubini's theorem, you can compute this triple integral as iterated integrals. By Fubini's theorem, this is equal to iterated integrals. So f of rho comma phi comma theta. Now what is dV? dV is actually dx, dy, dz in rectangular coordinates, but here in spherical coordinates it is rho square sine phi, rho square sine phi d rho d phi d theta. So dV is this much. dV is rho square sine phi d rho d phi d theta. So first integration with respect to rho. So rho varies from somewhere to somewhere. So let us write it is G1 of so when I vary rho, my phi and theta are fixed. So G1 of phi comma theta to G2 of phi comma theta, this is the rho variation. Now phi variation. Phi varies from somewhere to somewhere, and finally theta varies from somewhere to somewhere. So these things we have to determine. Similarly, we have to determine G1 and G2 also. It will be explained later in another video. Thank you.